about how to fix holes in fabric, mostly in jeans we're going to talk about today. I'm sure some of you have had boys that like to blow the knees out in your jeans, and they're practically brand new, and you don't want to throw them away because they're so good. So I have a solution to your problem. I have these sleeves right here that have a hole in them, and I'm going to show you how to fix the hole using a piece of fabric which I've taken off of an old pair of jeans. People always say, oh, you should throw them out to take out room, but you can take these jeans and you can make a patch out of them, and you can patch other jeans. So what you want to do is, when you're going to patch the clothes, you want to try to find a pair of old jeans that are going to match the jeans that you're going to fix. Because then that way, you won't be able to tell too much that there's a hole in it. So what I did was, I cut a little square out in the bottom of these jeans to use for my pants I'm going to fix today, which I'm sure everyone can relate, hole in the leg. So first what we want to do is we want to lay our fabric flat. Now if you have it wrinkled, you might want to get an iron and get the wrinkles out. Next, I don't know if it would be easier for you to pull your pants inside out or to have them like this. For me, it's probably easier this way, but I'll do it inside out so you can see what I'm doing. You just take the pant leg, pull through. Here's your hole. Take your patch and make sure that your patch is going to be bigger than your hole. You want it at least a half an inch or an inch bigger than what your hole is on the side. So you take this piece, which is your outside, and you put it over your patch, over your hole. Make sure that the whole hole is covered. You take a couple of pins, and make sure that you don't pin both sides, because that's just defeats your purpose. So there's your pins. You might want to put them on the side. Make sure it stays where it belongs. So you want to put your pins along the outside of your patch, not too close to your hole. That way you won't run them over when you're sewing your patch. Now, some people have holes. This hole in particular, it's small enough where I'm not going to cut the loose threads out. But for instance, you can have other holes in your pants like this. And you don't want all those hanging threads in there, because that's just going to look bad when you patch your hole. So you get your scissors, and what you want to do is you want to pinch your hole. Well, actually, you just grab your threads and then you just snip them, because you want to have clean edges when you're patching your holes, and you're going around with your thread. You want that. You even want to get this little bit of fringe off of it. You just want clean, nice clean cut. Like that. Just nice and clean. Now, before we fix our hole, another thing we want to do is we want to make sure that our thread matches our fabric. We do this because if your thread is too dark on a light colored fabric, it's going to show, and you don't want it to show. You want it to be as discreet as possible. So you match it up onto your pan, and you see, you can barely see the thread. So you're going to come over to the sewing machine. I'm going to show you 3 different stitches. You have your straight stitch, which most people have on their sewing machine. If you have a fancier machine, you can do a zigzag, or you can do one of these, which is a closer zigzag, which is the one that I'm going to do, because if you do a zigzag like this, then it's going to be sturdier. And if you've got boys, you want the stronger stitch. This one's okay too. This is a nice stitch, but this one I feel is a better stitch. And if you have to do a stitch like this, you might want to go over it a couple of times. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to take our pan and we're going to make sure that we don't have anything underneath our patch. And we're just going to pop this in here. Like so. Make sure your fabric is flat. We're going to put this as close to the edge as we can, because if you don't, then you're going to end up, when you sew it, you're going to start unraveling, and then you're going to have a bigger hole again. Even though it's already sewed up, you don't want the hole to get any bigger. So let's get busy and we'll sew this baby up. And if you're getting bored, if you get bored while I'm sewing this, you have to stay tuned and see all the way through to the very end, because there is one more step after you sew this up. It's totally up to you whether you want to do a square, sew a square around your hole, or if you want to sew a circle around it. Just make sure you don't run your pins over, because that's just going to break your needle, and then it's going to take you longer. As you can tell, looking at the stitches, you can barely see them on your pants, which is a good thing, because you don't want to see the stitches on your pants. Like I said, you want to be discreet with your patches. You can use those iron-on patches, but I don't like them because they get too stiff, and they tend to start peeling off as you start washing them. We're almost done. One more area to do. Now, just because you're doing a zigzag, you might want to say, well, I'm doing a zigzag, so I'm not going to knot my thread when I'm finished. But you do have to still knot it because, just like anything else, it will come undone. So, here we are. We're at the end of our stitches. And then you just go backwards a couple of times. And then forward again. Just go over it, and then that's that. That's how you knot your fabric. Then, or you knot your stitches. Take your pants out of your sewing machine. Now, here's an important step. After you get done sewing your pants up, see how nice? Can't even see the stitches, can you? No. But they're there. So you just clip your threads, take your pins out, and then this is something important also. You want to grab your nice scissors. When you're done sewing your patch, remember I told you want to make it a little bit bigger. So when you're done, you just cut the excess fabric off. That way it doesn't make you itch. And it's a nice clean cut. And then, voila, your pants are fixed. And that's how you do a professional patch job. Thank you for watching, and happy sewing.